Okay. Yes. Hi out there, wonderful friends. This is Carol here saying, happy Monday, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And this is Carol Matabula saying hi and coming back after a day of fun for International Women's Day. And I thought to myself, let me come back again. Trying to make my YouTube channel very professional. I'm still learning a lot. I just got myself this beautiful camera that's gonna make my channel really, really lovely because I'm really, really putting my whole fiber in this YouTube channels as my communication to you out there, you guys who find my being me something that you could follow. So I want to make it really professional, which I'm still working on it. It's really difficult. I'm doing everything by myself, everything. So today it's just me continuing the story of a International Women's Day, which I truly believe that Women's Day should be every day, as women are such powerful forces to keep this world nourished, healthy, and of course also to balance the sense of peace in our own little way that we are impacting the world as women. So every day should be our day. Yesterday I was asking my beautiful friend on by the way, what is a men's day, which I really don't know. The men's day, maybe I'm not so in tune with the things that brothers do. Not that I do not like brothers, but I'm really in tune with things that sisters do. And the brother said to me, oh, Carol, our day is every day. And he did it with such conviction. And I thought, it's really important that women start looking at this sense of really belonging into the world without any way of apology or whatsoever. We sometimes, somewhere, somehow, we struggle with our space in this world as women. And I truly believe this. So this is what I'm working on at this moment. And another thing that I'm busy working on, it is kind of registering myself in Belgium. Having to move from London last year, October. So where are we? October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's kind of 4 months. And in these 4 months, I've been really emotionally scarred, as I've mentioned before, because my whole idea was I wanted to settle in the United Kingdom. That was my whole, I've made a decision with my spirit that I was going to stay in the United Kingdom for some time. But last year already, I started struggling a lot with the fact of this Brexit thing and not knowing how is it going to be? What's going to be the changes? And of course, somebody keep on telling me that, oh, as long as you've been there for 5 years, you will be fine. But also realizing small and bits of things that are happening in the United Kingdom as a foreigner was a very, very hard thing to bear. So I decided to leave, and my leaving was because I think number one priority as a human being, you gotta choose spaces that suits you. You gotta choose environment that supports your spirit. You gotta choose the soil that carries your fears, that protects you, that cocoons you, that you feel like, here I can have a family, I can have friendships, I can have people who are protecting me. I can have a backup of supporters. And in the United Kingdom, that was not the case. So last year, October, I moved out after 6 years of me living there, and rationally thinking, oh my God, especially after what's his name, this new prime minister who's there, Boris Johnson, the way he was speaking, it was all about we're gonna get to this thing, we're gonna get out of the EU, we're gonna deal with the migration in our country, and we're gonna that brought so much scarcity. I felt as if I was going to get attacked, and I think most of the foreigners who have lived in that country, this Brexit thing became a massive what do you call that, snakes that swallow people in South Africa? What do you call it again? Python. It was like this big python coming my way. And I was thinking, my God, oh my God, vibrantly African. Oh, I want to mix, I want to mingle with people. But all these fears of my God, I'm from South Africa. And of course I am based in London. Oh, of course, oh my God, they're inviting me in Holland. I can go stay in Holland. Or I can go stay in Belgium. So there was so much confusion, so much. I couldn't even breathe, even though I was trying to do my little being of trying to create a home. As people, what we do, we do our best to create a home. That's our first priority, especially as women. Our home is very, very important where we reside. So of course in October I left. Now I'm in a mood of recreation of myself. And yes, I'm not out. I'm out with these videos just to keep you updated, you guys, where I'm at, what's happening. And as you know, I have started the Goddess and Empress United Globally, which is, of course, I'm all about women, having to do the, of course, I'm going to talk about this later, having to do the Vibrantly African. It gave me a sense of understanding me. And I thought to myself, yes, Vibrantly African, it was about a mixture of men and women working together. And I realized that, with me having, since I was 23, I always worked with women. I was always surrounded by women. And I think I understand more the language of women more than I understand the language of men when it comes to business. And I understand brothers, of course, on a daily life. I can have good friends and I can communicate with my brothers. But when it comes to business, I rather work with the sisters, because I find the sisters. I did put my tissue here. Of course, there it is. Aha, I understand the sisters. So I thought to myself, Carol, stick to the sisterhood, because that's where the brothers in general, if they stand very strong, brothers can draft their world very easily. And brothers as well, they've got this sense of competitors. They compete. And when they compete with women, it becomes a little bit difficult. The energy of brothers when it comes to survival, I don't know how to deal with. But I can deal with sisters, especially when we care for each other, when we are joyful, when we are influential, when we are remarkable, when we love one another, when we embrace our brothers, knowing that we've got our own island, that it's womanhood. So having to come out from this International Women's Day, I say every day it's a Women's Day. Do you agree? Now, having to say that after October coming to Belgium, there's lots of things as you uproot yourself and root yourself into another land. There's a lot of things that takes place out of that. Firstly, you gotta be recognized by the law. You gotta get addresses. You gotta get registrations of your company. You gotta also close down the United Kingdom, so that, because of, as I left, I didn't know, because of that I was still there for 2 years. I mean, for 6 years, and in my mind I was still really gonna stay there, but because of Brexit, I had to suddenly pack and go. Now I had to now close companies in the United Kingdom and start all over in Belgium. And for the first time, I'm seeing a movement. For the first time, I've got finally my address for my new business, and I'm getting registered. And of course, I am starting my YouTube channel under Empress and Goddess United Globally, because of every woman is an Empress, everyone as women. Not only one woman can support all women. When we know that we are on the right frame of womanhood as women, it is when one sister gives you a hand and you give back the hand. It's not only one hand give and the other one takes and takes and takes, because that way we are not working on the space of that island of cocooning of womanhood. A woman we get her. We get we organize nations. Without we, there's no nations. Without we, there's no togetherness. Togetherness, it means that as you're thinking about your growth, you got to think about another sister's growth. As another sister think about another sister's growth. So being a woman of the world, meaning international women, it's really supporting one another. When I see a woman crushing another woman, I feel sad. When I see another woman going into another one's strength and immediately judge that strength because of they think they're better than the other, I feel sad, because I think we women, the world can be a beautiful place when we realize that we need to be joyful. And your joy, it's my joy. Your pain, it's my pain. If I want to scare you into living into pain as a woman, I gotta ask myself, what is the code of my womanhood? Because each and every one of us, we have a code. We've got a code that makes us resonate and that makes us connect with the world. My coding is that you are my sister, I'm your sister. It does not matter what color you are, we are sisters. Value me, look at me and value me. Don't look at me and take me and put me into your category of box and analyze me from that box and think. And that's the thing that I'm talking to you, sisters. I'm really, really communicating with you, sisters. Do not look at a person from your own thoughts and take that person and put them into a certain box and deal with them from that certain box, because that does not really work. There's no such a thing as another box. A person that you see, you have to unravel the essence of that person. You have to unravel the remarkableness of that person. You have to unravel the beauty and the light and the aspiration that person has to offer you. And that person as well has to do the same, has to unravel who you are so that they can get to your true essence. But it does not take 1 second to get to know each other's essence. It does not take 1 day to get to know each other's essence. It takes give and take. I give you, you give me. I smile with you, I smile, you smile back. I share with you, you share with me. I say I'm here and you say I'm here. So this is Carol Matebula. I love sisterhood. I love women. I love my brothers. I love being in this world. But above all, I love my sisters, because of my sisters are the mirror of me. So sisterhood, it is high time that we share one another's love. It's high time that we share one another's strength and capabilities, and it's high time that we also help one another to grow. I at this present moment, I'm connecting with different kinds of business owners in Africa. People who design stuff like this, and soon when you go to my my website, which I'm still putting a lot of things, I'm still calling people, doing finalization as I'm finalizing my stuff on my business law, which is very, very important. You're going to be seeing a whole new Carol Matebula who loves to embrace others, and while I embrace them, I protect them. And while I protect them and get into a space where women, they just think of, oh, what am I going to get from her? What can I do to get from her? Let me connect with her from a very, very shallow space and just get from her. And if she does not give, I go. That kind of connection, I can feel it within a blink of an eye. When I'm there, I am there. When I'm there with sisters, I am there. And I feel like we need to be there for one another. You look at this beautiful woman, which I also speak about her, who has done such an amazing things, Meghan Markle, and I know that the world harasses her to the core. She's one of my sister that I adore. I don't know her, and I don't know if I'm going to meet her in life. You never know. But what I'm saying is that the woman she is, she's a woman that lots of women should aspire to be. She was with young people in the school. Instead of going to spend time with women, she went in school and nurtured those who are still arising. You know, those who are still needing a confirmation from women who have made it and say, we want to be like you. She went and reached out to those young ones and give them such a strength of ownership, or honoring them by saying, I will stop everything for the day and I'll spend with upcoming rising stars, men and women. But I think above all, those women who this beautiful queen of ours went to see, was beautiful to see that. That's what I'm saying. At this moment, I am still rising. I've got dates that are lined up with Sister Greet. You will see me already with her. Starting from Thursday, Friday as well, I'm going to meet this another beautiful sister. So I'm imaging, but I'm not one of those who screams out, you see. I think everything that you do, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself so that you can slide on the waterways of the world. And so, what is your preparation? Remember, you can never know where you're going unless if you know exactly where you want to go and how you want to get there. So be the change that you want to see in the world. Be that remarkable woman. Be that joyful woman. Be that woman who influences her world. Life is all about seeing women coming out to their shadow of hidingness into the brightness of I am not alone in this world. If it was not you and you and you, I would never be in this world. I'm in this world to serve you. I serve you, you serve me. So all its balance. So woman, queen, sisters, remarkable woman, joyful woman, influential woman, goddess woman, empress woman, shine. And do not be afraid to communicate. Let's communicate. I have started a group. And in this group, what you see women with no voices. Voice out, whatever it is that you want to voice out. Every one person gathered together in one space. Your voice can help me to understand what I'm struggling with today. As every day we win every day. In those 24 hours, we are in pain, we are in joy, we are in despair, we are in a quest of finding. We are, every day something is happening. We are cooking the best of our meals. We are suffering with our menstruational cramps. I'm sorry. We are struggling with our menstruational cramps. We are struggling with the fact that we are going to 50 next year. Very, very soon. My years are getting closely to 50. Next year, December, I'll be 50. So it comes with so much changes, and these changes, I can see them myself. I can feel them and I massage them and I'm like, oh my God, this is gone now. And they come, these pains like electrical fire that comes and it enveils my space, and I can feel that there's a certain energy that is coming in my body that I'm not aware of, that I've never had before. And as it comes, I quickly go into my space of silentness and observe this energy as it walks around in my body, in my space. And the next thing is, okay, now I have felt this is how you walk. This is where you come from up to here. Now I'm going to deal with you to move you out. Welcome, enjoy the moment, but you know that I'm going to take you out. That's how I take everything that happens in my body. So this is information that we need to talk about. Daily things that are happening on the daily. As we know, we women, we are dealing with so many things, from emotional imbalances to finding love, and to be loving these people who we call men that we don't even understand so much, and we need to understand how to deal with, there's so many things that happen to a remarkable woman, joyful woman, and of course influential woman, not to forget the goddess woman, and not to forget the empress. Those are the 5 labels that makes us women. Things. These are the last moments where you're gonna see my videos not so professional. I had enough of my videos being so silly, so I'm learning this. It's a very difficult one, but was a little bit expensive. But I'm glad I got it. So it's gonna give me all the things. It's gonna make me. I'm gonna become an expert on these YouTube things, sharing all what I have said, my struggle with my body, my mind, my ways of self-discovery, my meditation, my whatever that I am, I'm going to share it with you. How I make money, especially in Europe. Europe, it's the best place for me to make money because I find that what I heard is that in the United Kingdom, be careful of Europe. Europe, it's amazing, you guys. I heard that the United Kingdom always singing that we are the best in Europe. We are the one who are very inclusive. We are including everyone. And I think stop saying that the United Kingdom, because you are saying it, Europe is doing it. Being in Europe, I feel like I belong. You know, you go wherever you are, you can meet with everyone, and everyone it's your sister, everyone it's your brother. It's not an action. You guys, you are very good in creating theater, and I feel that in the United Kingdom it was a theater. Get involved. Look at the sister there that you have, Meghan Markle. That's your starting point. She's from outside. She came in. She loved one of your son, love her, and love one another in the United Kingdom. So I am getting out from that spell, getting into this element of Europe and feeling grounded and feeling supported and ready to move. So this is Carol Matibula saying, Queens, celebrate life. Empress, celebrate life. Goddess, celebrate life. Remarkable woman, arise to your power. Joyful woman, celebrate your beauty, celebrate your nails, celebrate your makeup, celebrate your silky hair, celebrate your woolly hair, celebrate everything that you are, because you are influential woman. Design the women of the future, design the strength of the future, design the power voices that will keep on healing the world around human society. Because human society, we became, I normally say, human beings, it seems like we are the coronavirus of the world. We scare Mother Nature with our negative thoughts, with our negative behaviors. Are we really? Have you ever asked yourself as a human being, as God has designed the earth and put the trees and put the oceans and put the animals, and also decided to put us as humans, are we the virus of Mother Nature, or are we the supporters of Mother Nature? Because Mother Nature gave us thoughts. God loved us so much that He gave us more than what is under the earth, so we could celebrate more. Are we appreciating that, or we are appreciating the fact that we are more of viruses to this earth? That's a question, isn't it? And it takes a woman to answer that question. So as women, what are we doing to support each other? Give me your hand, I give you my hand. Don't judge me. Embrace me as I embrace you. Be my sister, so I am your sister. Let me protect your brother. The man you choose, that's your husband. I shouldn't be a one who thinks that if I get your husband, I can do better than you. There's this illness that women needs to work on. Women needs to love one another. Women need, so when we're embracing the Women's International Day, actually for me, it's the whole month. Let's deal with our things that are weak. Let's deal with things that makes us strong. Let's deal with rebirth of the world as sisterhood, as motherhood, as you know, you call it, you name it, and that's what it is. So this is me saying, these are my final videos that are a little bit weak until this comes to life. Bye for now.